Hello everybody, this is Sonia. Now today I want to make something a little different. I'm going to make a beaded bead because I made these little ones before last year that are made out of the little balls, and you just cover them with all these little bits, you know. I'll probably show you how to do one of them tomorrow because I've got to get together the stuff that I put on it. But today we're going to make one of these because we're going to put them together, you know, like on something, going from one thing to the other, so we can make a little dangly thing to put on the tree if you want to do that for your Christmas tree. You can make these in any colour that you like. I mean, I've got lots of different colours, but, you know, you can do them in green or red or white or these colours that I've got here. And I've just made a beaded bead, which I did today without putting anything in the inside, and I think I want to do that. I want to put something in the inside, so I'm going to use a straw because that's anyway, I'm Sonia and I'm in Australia, and I think I forgot to tell you that. I don't remember though if I did or not. So I've got a straw. Now this one's been in the container that I have my paintbrushes and stuff in, so it's got a little bit of glitter on it. It's okay. It's a bit of glitter won't hurt nothing. So you need to cut your straw, which you get a solid one. You can buy them that are really stiff now. Before they, you know, you can get really soft ones too, but these are really stiff, so these are really good to do this with. You can use a piece of paper and roll yourself up one and glue it and just make the hole, see? So that's going to be the hole for the thing. Now you won't need as much felt because you've got this size here, like all that empty space there. So I'm going to use a nice piece of mauve, I think, this time, because I do love mauve felt. Mauve felt collects up every single thing there is in the world, doesn't it? So all my stuff does, my clothes, and I've got fluff on everything. Anyway, so we need it to be about that wide, which I've got no idea what that wide is. Sonia, where's your tape? Where's your ruler? It's not going to be handy, is it? No, not, of course not. About an inch. I think I'd say that was about an inch. Don't you think? Or 1.5 centimetres maybe? Yep, I think so. I might get round to measuring it a bit in a while. Okay, I'm going to cut that there. And I'm going to go along a bit. If I go up far enough I can do 2 probably. So you need a bit of felt because that's a good thing to use. And this is a good, it's a nylon stuff. It's not all wool, it's both wool and nylon, but it's a good one, so it's good quality, that sort of thing. So we need to put that in there, okay? And we're going to roll that around like so. See how much we're going to need to make a fat bead. That's looking good, And I'm not too keen about the white bit, of course. I wouldn't be. And I've moulded all that, and I think that's. Oh, hang on. No, you need it to come to there, back to where you started, because if you go too far, you're going to have. This is going to be fatter on that side than it is on the other side. Okay. So I'm going to cut that off there, because that's about right. And then I'm going to take this out, because I'm going to cut a little bit off this as well, because I think it might be a little bit too long, and that's all right. Okay, now make sure you put this in the centre. I've got some tacky glue here that says quick dry, and it is really good for quick drying. I noticed that this is not exactly perfectly cut, perfectly straight, but it's okay. We're not going to worry about it because it's fine. So a bit of glue on that. Actually, that's quite a lot of glue. Put it in the centre. So you want to take it down a bit from the either side there, so it's not right at the end, because we didn't really like the appearance of that, did we? We could see it, we weren't really impressed at all. Now, even though this looks like it's going to come in a bit at the sides, it doesn't, you know, it doesn't matter. Now, when you're putting the glue on, you've got to think that you're going to be putting beads on. It's not too bad to sew through. I've just done that one there, and it didn't turn out too hard to do. So you don't want to put too much glue, you'll never be able to get the needle through there. Just sew it on. And a bit more of that, it's not going to work, it needs a bit more glue. You don't have to glue it, you can use a needle and thread, and you can fasten it down with that. Needle and cotton. Now if I get you down here a bit further, maybe that might be a bit better. Okay. Oh yeah. So I hope everybody's having a good day and you've got your Christmas presents all. I did order a couple more online today, the ones that I couldn't have got here anyway. Or so still doing shopping. Got to go out and do some shopping. I will get there eventually. Now I need something that's some sort of fabric that's going to go good with that. This has got a bit of purple on it. Look, a bit of mauve. That looks good. So I've got these pieces here, might as well use a bit of this. This is like I've used for that. And it's going to look alright. Something I've been cutting hexes out of. And, hey, look at that, that's pretty, isn't it? Look. Okay. So we'll need something with a flower on it. The purple flower. I'm wondering whether I should cut, well, why not? We have a lot of this, actually, this piece, so we're going to cut these because I want to use those purpley ones and the yellow bit too. I'm going to do it with the pink and shears because I don't want it to fray. And I don't know which one to use. This bit. How about this bit? And move over a bit. And we don't want it quite the same length, just a bit in either side, in either end. Now, so that's a good bit for another bead, another day. This one will go really nicely on here. Putting your colours together is what you want to do. So as you see that I come back to that, that's the level there, so it would be the same thickness. I probably should have talked back a tiny bit. But we can't be worried about that. It's only us that will know. I might cut a bit more off that so I've got more felt showing. There we go. This is real easy to do. It's really good fun. It's not hard, and that's what you want to do, don't you? You want to have a bit of fun. Nobody needs to have something just to testing your ability. Nobody does. I know I'll do that one. I'll use that. Okay, I think so. Looks good. Now we'll overlap that a tiny bit, but not too far, because we need to a bit of an overlap. And make these things easy to do, because if you want to do a lot of them, you know, you don't want to be stressed out while you're trying to do it, do you? There we go. Now that's really nice. I like that. Now I've got a bead needle threaded here, and I'm going to see, even a string of these, you know, all together would look so cool. I don't know what I'd put between them though. I'm going to figure that out, unless it's just I've threaded some beads, because there's a nice good hole in that. Doesn't matter if that one hasn't got it. You can see that is a bit of a hole. Looks good. Okay, so we'll get some bits. That will be some beads. This is a good way to use up your bead soup, but don't ask me where mine is. I don't know. I just got to have to take it out of here. I'm just going to have to take them out of here. Yeah. Really, isn't that pretty? Isn't that pretty? Now, I want to hide my knot, so I'm going to go over here and duck in under there. Right, get that through. This thread's fairly thick too that I'm using, and I probably should have used something that wasn't so thick, but it's already threaded now and we're not going to be wanting to play with that, so that's hidden down in there now. Okay, so we can put some, these are really nice, aren't they? But whether we're going to be able to see them or not, we need something with a good size to it. So I've got the, I put the nice gold ones and some pink ones on this. These here are a, what do you call it, bronzy colour, these ones. They're nice. It must be, they're not, oh goodness me, this needle's not making a big enough hole for this thread to come through. The thread's a bit thick. Well, I'm not going to be able to worry about that now. I'm going to just keep going on. Another one of these. Just put them at random. Randomly put them around to see where you'd like them to go. Anywhere you like. I'll end up breaking that needle. Oh well. Well, we're going to have to stop that and go back and take this needle, this thread out of here, because the thread is too thick to follow through that hole that the needle's going to make. See? You understand? Right, it's way too thick. I can show you the difference between that and, because I had to put it through there, didn't I? You know, it had to be difficult. Look at the difference in the size. Can you see that? The difference in the size of the threads is a lot, a real lot. So let's not do the thicker thread, let's do the thinner one and it'll work for us better. Okay, and look what I've done to my needle. I've bent him up really nice. Not good, but anyway, it's okay, we learn. Sometimes, I don't know, when I was threading that, it didn't occur to me, because the idea is when you're doing sewing, is what you, this needle will make the space for the things to come through behind it. That will be the thread, okay? Makes the space for the thread to come through. You will see what happens when I, whoops, I missed that completely. We'll see how that works in a minute. You will, if I can get this threaded sometime today, it'd be really good. I was stuck on the internet this morning looking for things. Oh, it took me ages to find the things that I needed for my daughter and son-in-law. It really did, you know. And I said to Jerry, that's 3/4 of an hour I'm never going to get back. It took a long time. Oh, you have to find the right thing, get the right price, get, you know, and it's just, the price wasn't really that much of an issue. It wasn't too dear, but you know, there's lots of different sites for different things, and I can't undo that properly, so I'm going to do another one of those, wrap that around, turn it down through there, and it'll make a knot. Okay? I can't explain how that works. I've just been doing it for years, and it just works how it does, you know. So we're going to get that knot out of there. There we go. Move him. We don't want him anymore, do we? In our way. I need to get up here closer to you, don't I? Maybe you could move the camera back a bit. Righto. There we go. Now, just excuse my tummy. Okay, so we're going to have the bronzy colour one again. Put that through. And this should slide through there just like butter. Look at that, see? Because the hole that the needle made was big enough for the thread to go through. If you cannot, you've got to make a... That's just how things go, and that... and to fit through there. Whoops. I'm just picking up a bead and putting the thread back on there. Yeah, that's the end of that bit. We've got to cut him off. So don't cut the knot off, that's the only thing. You don't want to cut the knot off. Okay, more of these. Where did I come out at? Over here. Right. Take it down this way now, Sonia. Go down this way a bit. You can put embroidery stitches on here if you wanted to. That's a little bit, you know, it'll be a little tiny bit tricky because it's a small thing, but not necessarily. A lot of people can do small things and it doesn't worry them. Working with, I don't know where that went. I'm sure it'll find it, vacuum cleaner will find it. But anyway, I must get into my sewing room again. Like I said, wasn't very well. I haven't been very well, and I'm feeling so much better. So much better than what I was. I feel a lot better. Well, the cold doesn't help you much, I suppose, but it's still cold. It's still cold, don't get me wrong, it's still cold. So the last 2 nights I've been sleeping under the duck tuna that I bought. I have a wool one. It's really hot, and Jeremy likes it and I don't. So I bought one that's it's supposed to be for summertime, but it was pretty warm anyway, but it's still good, and I won't be using it after tonight, I don't think, or even tonight, because it's going to be warmer today. The heat from the sun warms up the bricks and the tiles on the house, and it stays pretty warm in here over night time. That's the only downfall of the winter, of summer I mean. It stays too hot in here for night, but we have air conditioning, so we're just going around here and we're just adding some beads to this nice little beaded thingy. I'll put one in the middle of the flower there, look at that. I will. You see, I'll put this one in the middle of the flower. I'm thinking something nice should go on the edge. What do you reckon? And it's your thing. You can please yourself what you do. You know, it's all your own work. You know. Whoops. Come on, gotcha. No, don't. You'll be there somewhere. I'll get you back later. Yes. Okay. Something's gone wrong here. I've not tightened that one down very good, have I? Something's not right. Okay. I have to go around and pull it all up till I get the right one. There we go. Fix that? I hope so. Now I want to put another colour on, do you think? Where will I come out with this? Oh, you can't go through that. Well, that's the thing. You got to think you can't sew through that bit. Okay, you go around it. What have we got here? I've got 2 beads on here. Goodness me, Sonia. I wasn't watching what I was doing. I'm not paying attention. I'm thinking about what I'm going to put around the edge of it. So, to be honest with you, I am. I'm not paying attention. And that's not good. I'm supposed to be paying attention to what I'm doing. Makes a big difference when you know. It does. So people, if you wouldn't mind, if you do like my videos, could you just leave me a thumbs up, please? I'm trying to get a bit better on this YouTube thing. I want to get a bit better on it. I don't, that's too close to that one. I'll come up here on the purpley bit, mauve bit. We've got a big knot. And should not panic about the knots though, they're pretty easy to come undone. It doesn't take much for them to do themselves there, so they come undone okay. Oh, here, I've got another bead in my hand here. Okay, that one. Alright. I wonder if I can do this. Now I always go off on an idea, don't I? I hope I don't muck it up. I'm thinking about beading around the top of this. What do you reckon? With what? With what should we do that? I wonder what this look like on there. Oh, it'd be nice. just set nice and sparkly, won't we? Not many in there either, so I hope I've got enough. Of course I would have. There's heaps in there, really. It's only because they're little. Put this thing closer to me so it lands on it and not down my front. Have I come up on the end? I did. Righto. Will this work? I hope so. I think it'll look nice. I think it needs to have something on the top bit here. Yeah. Maybe I'm wrong. Yep, that's not right. That's not what that's not what I'm looking for. Not at all. Okay. You come off there and you come off there, and I'll put some more on the thing. Might be better to put more on the bead, and it'll look good anyway, Sonia. It will look good. If I can just get that. I don't know if I've got a bead cap or a thing that would go over the end of those. I probably have got one somewhere that would go over that. I'll take that back under there. Because that would look good if I did have the bead cap, wouldn't it? That's a pink one. I'll use this first. Righto. So that's not been too long been making this, but I should put some around here. I think I should put some around on the mauve bit. Come on. And there's some pink ones on there. Okay. Might just go around here with these. This might work. This might work. Will work. It's just a matter of whether I want it to stay like that. That's all. Oh yes, that looks good. That's better, isn't it? If you want it to be what it is, there we go. That looks nice. And keep going with that. I don't go down too far. Thank you everybody for your condolences on the poor little puppy passing away. It's just so. Jeremy said he goes every time he goes out there. He says, "G'day," she's not there. How you going, dog? He used to say, "How you going, dog?" And he came in a while ago and he said, I'm still going out there thinking she's still there. And that will happen because she was 15 years old, you know. It's just, and it is sad, isn't it, you know. Shouldn't be all about that, I suppose, but you know what? We had another pup years ago for her. Her name was Spot. And I can't talk about that dog without getting upset and crying. I cannot. There I go. I can't help it. It's just like, they're your people. They're your family. She was the most amazing thing. Puppy, I love her so much. And I tried, you know, I don't know about you, and I don't think I'm being awful, but I try not to get too attached to things so that it isn't easy, because I do. I just get so attached, you know. And you can't help it. I don't know, I tried, I probably didn't, but you know what I mean. You think, oh dear, you know, it's just sad if that's going to happen. It's just okay. It's all okay. I can't do that in life, can we? We wouldn't go near anybody. We'd stay right away from the whole world if we didn't want to get attached to anybody or anything, or animals. I can't see what I'm doing now. Oh dear. Sorry, people. Okay. Yeah, please, I'd like you to subscribe. Give me a thumbs up. Leave me a message if you want to talk to me about something. If you want to ask me a question.
One to go. I think this looks really cool. I like it. I don't think I mucked it up at all, did I? No, of course not. I'm going to go in here because I'm going to take my knot off and disguise it somewhere. I'll put this bead in here first though. So I want that bead in there first. Gee, I hope you can see what I've been doing. And some stitches. Take a stitch. And oops, another stitch. And just go wandering off here somewhere. If I do a little back stitches right across there, it should stay good. Hopefully it will. Come on. Okay, now that looks really cool. I do like how that turned out. Look at that. That is a beaded bead, isn't it? It's a beaded bead, and it's going to look awesome attached to these other things, right? Which I will get some, hopefully find some ends for it. I do like how that turned out. I like it. This one hasn't got as many on, and that's okay. We need different ones, don't we? We've got to do different ones. So if you like that, you can do it any sort you like. You can do it with fabric, material, paper, anything you want to do it. Paper, you wouldn't be able to sew the beads on, but you could stick some sequins on there, I suppose, or something like that. Anyway, so thank you very much, everybody, for watching. And I don't know what I'll make tomorrow. You never know, do you? I'll just come back and make something each day to show you. Well, so we can have a Vlogmas thingy for people to look at. Okay, I do like these. I might just put together a couple of them too. This is really cool. I need more of those. So they look really good, I think. Could do a different shape, couldn't we? Some hearts or something. Maybe. You're going to get too technical now. That'll... Okay, thank you very much for watching, everybody, and we'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.